we're first of all going to spill the jaywalk rye. It's live TV, folks. And then we are also going to, though, before we get too much further with champagne and sparkling wine, is we're going to talk about the most important aspect of it, which is opening the bottle safely. We're going to do our best to show you how to properly open the bottle, and you can talk about some of your tried and trues. The first thing I always say is make sure it's dry so you don't slip.
That's good.
Your grip, right?
Yep.
So whether you pull it out of the ice and it's wet or it's been sitting there and gets condensation, that's a good starting point. And then we have, what's next? We just going to remove the foil.
Yeah, I mean, the way that you passed your exam, which, I never got that far, a lot of people use their wine keys, but for me, the charm of opening champagne and sparkling is that you don't need any gear.
Yes.
Right? You can just take it to a picnic and use your hands.
Because you've got that nice little serrated little pull tab thing.
Exactly.
On the
which
foil.
Doesn't always work great like this one, but nonetheless.
Yeah. They're put through a process, and sometimes it works well and sometimes not so much. And then we've got the muzzle or the cage, right? You see that thing. That's serving a purpose. It is holding the cork in. And so you really need to make sure that once you start to loosen it, you are forever at that point holding on to the cork for dear life, right?
Yeah, and this is the big mistake that everyone makes, even sommeliers, is that you never take the cage off the cork until it's all safely done and out of the bottle. Because this bottle is under pressure again, so this cork will take itself out.
Yes.
It will open itself.
Yes.
So you need to apply active pressure and keep that cage on until everything's done.
And holding. So it's usually like about 6 twists by tradition. Kevin Zraeli told me that, so I believe it. And I usually count just to see, but this time I didn't. The next rule is, and now that it's loose, consider it to be on the loose. And so don't let go of your grip, right? Then you point it away from people. And then you start to, I like to hold it also you're doing the same thing, on an angle that gives you a little bit more surface area at the top so the carbonation can escape a bigger surface area more slowly and carefully. And then you're just turning the bottle one direction and the cork the other, or holding the cork stationary and basically starting to feel the pressure. Don't yield to it. You are easing the cork out, not pulling it out unless you're at the World Series and you won. Right? And then we're looking for just like a hiss or a cough or a sigh. And
we did it.
We should do this for a living.